A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was
about to retire in a couple years.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the
still gonna have that route tick
and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone.
That nigga Eric Kendricks is an X-Factor.
On EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Nigga, he gonna catch everything in the red zone anyway. No, I already know. That nigga Kenny Golladay was destroying niggas when Alman had him, bro. Yeah, you're nasty.
First down, here's Burrow. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Cincinnati.
What's his speed? Oh, wow. So he's godly like that, huh?
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 2
yards to go.
Again, it's Burrow.
Oh my God!
Intercepted. Picked up near the 42. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return.
That's the dude special.
Points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Niggas want safeties on Jamar Chase so he can step back. Stop it.
Another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nigga John.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Complete.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play.
Yes, sir.
The light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Made by Michael Pierce. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now it's Burrow.
What?
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's defensively, Eric Kendricks. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now some movement before the snap.
Who?
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Give me that dummy. Siga Avina is fucking trash, dude. Only person you know on the team is Dalvin Cook. This nigga's only thrown it or ran with that nigga on, bro.
1st and 10. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just
Oh, he dropped it.
moment, but there's gotta be
Jared
some
Cook,
good
you
some
fucking
mental
ass.
That's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10.
Jared Cook, come on, my dude.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is at
Who you want, Jerm? You want what QB you want, man?
On the board first here, it's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement.
Sam Howell.
Forces him to settle.
They all the same,
It
nigga.
does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
They all stars.
Give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Minnesota offense.
I don't think he put him down. Niggas just aren't going to be superstars.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Nigga, what? That Jets team is shit, bro.
On the carry, it's Cook. They find some open field here.
Force this nigga. Melvin Cook, man.
Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Shit, I'm taking two, but I'm going to take them wins against the CPU so I can get their morale up.
How about the suddenness to it? Just getting there.
That morale be hurting.
For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, I'm getting another line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Fuck, bro.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal. But they got 3 points.
Throw out a sack.
Feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Mixon with a first down carry. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Joe
Able to
Mixon.
rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a first down. Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, my God, I'm tripping.
Pitch
I am
attention to
wide open.
Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 22-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
14.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 23-yard
Fake
line.
jet, because I mean, you're supposed to sell the, what's it called, bro? The jet.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Cook. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Bro, are you dead ass? Oh my God, this game. Dude ran. Man, he just threw up some bullshit, dude. Don't even swear it, bro. Oh, he fucking up. Like, this nigga is ass. This nigga has niggas wide open, bro. Like, nigga cannot read a book.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence...
He an inside zone guy.
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines.
Oh, he fucked.
Vikings pick up the football. It's a fumble return. Scoop and score for the Vikings. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And he'll bang that one through.
21. Bengals 13.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
Bro, these niggas be reacting like crazy.
Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Well, he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This nigga picked up Trey Nixon
Pushes
again,
way
bro.
forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass the 20. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Bengals 13.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Takes this about 5 yards.
Nigga, post this shit when we ask, my nigga. You waited till week 3.
19, so probably should have.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did. I bet you did. I bet you fucking did. No. No. Damn.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
No, we were going to. You already posted it, so you ain't changing that shit. I'll get to it when I get to it. Troy fucking Pride, fucking trash. That motherfucker 25 years old.
For some change-ups, we're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the
secondary,
so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Wow.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Logan Wilson. Give me that.
Get it back to right around the 27. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here. Don't get careless.
Oh my God, I hate when this nigga does this shit, man. He has a nigga where he just uses them and just, you know what he do, bro. I'm not even about to say this shit.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Give me that, boy. He's some Garrett Wallow nigga. I don't know who the fuck he is.
The 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards.
Cincinnati.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Garrett Wallow.
Completion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Now Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Here through 5 picks. Wilson.
He's brought down at the 9.
No.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. being chased out left. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
16.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra
the nigga didn't even upload the
plays
class.
that'll be effective and get them back moving
he did.
again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 16 yards, a first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize,
Chuck about to let Tyreek Hill get 400 yards.
He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Jerm, I want you to watch this nigga and watch this nigga pick these same plays over and over, bro. Just watch it.
Second and 4.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's cap, buddy.
4 yards the pick.
Y'all niggas love throwing that. Y'all niggas love airing it out deep.
At the 49-yard line.
Niggas don't never take the check down. Waterman.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks,
I mean,
tell the
you just
ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
I mean, it's just blitzing niggas. I mean, they ain't doing it.
Don't get this,
But he
but they
does
need just
that,
a
and he
few inches here
controls
on
one of the niggas. Like,
He can run for it, and he will.
he controls one of the blitzers.
Vikings first down, at least at first glance. As
Nigga, I know what you're saying, bruh. And you say he does blitz all linebackers.
On 3rd and inches. This one brought in by Jefferson.
That catch good for only
Correct.
a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Cook able to escape, and he's got room. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Dude, there's no fucking way Eric Kendricks can guard a fucking wide receiver, bro. There is no way. Like, is that nigga really going crazy like that in real life, bro?
Second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about
yeah, zone, but a wide receiver, though.
He shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, second year, as you
like,
noted,
come on, man.
On the job training.
See Higgins.
So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line.
They run it again with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Vikings 42. Bengals 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
For 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Bengals 1st down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up
6 yards.
Yeah, I'm about to go
on the last
pick
completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
Huh? Yeah.
Now it's Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
To the air again, Burrow.
We got plenty of time.
They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19.
Put Kelsey on a cross, Hill on the street, bro. Shit is unstoppable. Well, it's stoppable, but this shit is annoying, bro.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one.
Unless only one team has a secondary to guard. 2 secondaries got the teams to guard. The Ravens and the fucking Patriots, bro. Everybody else, you gotta hope that you get pressure on that nigga, bro. Because he don't run out the pocket.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They start the drive with Cook.
Yo, this nigga Dalvin Cook is insane, bro.
Solid way to
This
start.
nigga is
13 yards
crazy.
picking up the first.
What
That's
the
a carry
fuck,
they have to be
bruh?
satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yards.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yeah, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 66 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Stop running that zero, my guy.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
48 yards. First down, Bengals.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35.
That's not his kind of back, man.
The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And that takes us from second to third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it.
Maxed out,
and able to successfully find the end zone over the top.
What are you talking about?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll
not
go
getting
down
any faster
well
like that.
short of a first. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 12.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's a pick, bruh.
He's forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Yo, come on, bruh.
And that's
Look at
what
Thailand.
friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Looking for
That's
more
insane.
on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And that'll bring
He's
up second
wild for
down. Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, yo, that shit will forever be legendary, bro.
tacklers is going to get him.
Fucking Dwayne Haskins, bro.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That shit
Well,
had
that's
me
the
in
big
tears,
drawback
yo.
to this play. Even if
That nigga
somehow the
Palmer getting his
quarterback
ass
pitches it,
whooped,
he's
bro.
not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
He played that Jags. He played corner.
The 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I didn't think he was that bad.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call